definitely don't want Square Enix to go under. I think that's ridiculous. Square Enix still has plenty in them to make another really good game. They just need to have the motivation to do it. And the creativity. And the inspiration. Final Fantasy 15 or Final Fantasy 16. I'm still looking forward to the next game. Even if I don't have high expectations, it doesn't mean they couldn't put out something good. Or great. At least, like I said, they still have a lot of people who still work there that have made great games in the past. Most of the Final Fantasy 14 team are made up of people who wrote a lot of the best games Squaresoft has ever made. So, like the original writer for like Chrono Trigger, for example. People who worked on Chrono Cross. We still got Nobuo Uematsu working with them, even if he is freelance now. I'd probably put CD Projekt Red in my top 3. Them, Nippon Ichi, and then for RPGs, Falcom was really close. Maybe if it was top 5, Falcom would be up there. Namco would probably be in there. Top 3. They only made 2 RPGs, but they're 2 of the best RPGs ever made. Witcher 2 is pretty much the best Western RPG ever made, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing much comes anywhere close. Level 5. After White Knight Chronicles, level 5 is kind of fallen off a little bit for me. I mean, they could still make something pretty good, but Ni no Kuni, yeah. Ni no Kuni is still my favorite RPG this year, so at least with that. Have you played Witcher 2, DJ? Because I am of the same mind that it's boring and it's, the Western RPG is generally boring and the open world stuff kills it for it, but Witcher 2 is legitimately a very good game. Play it. It's really good. The story is very interesting. What's it gonna do? I keep thinking about doing something I can miss. That will. But still, if there's any buts after that, because they're making Witcher 3, which when I saw it at E3, it blew my freaking mind when I saw it. It was the most beautiful thing ever. Not to mention the whole concept of the weaving side quests and main quest missions together was fascinating. And then you got them making Cyberpunk 2077, which already sounds extremely amazing. Just the idea of being able to create your own, like, sci-fi world, pretty much. Might be showing gameplay at E3 this year, next year. Cyberpunk. I gave up on BioWare probably since the beginning. Like I haven't liked anything BioWare's done since the Baldur's Gate series. Blizzard's actually not bad though. There was many weird decisions that they made. I kind of liked Diablo 3. It fell off for me after a while, but it's not like it was a terrible game. I like Guided Fate Paradox. I've been playing it pretty often lately. Almost done with it. Then I gotta write my review. I'd probably put like Idea Factory and maybe actually I'd put like Kampala Heart probably above Nipponichi Japan. I like Kampala Heart stuff. Idea Factory stuff. They're kind of one and the same really. They work together so much. It's pretty much the same company at this point. Witcher 3 is, yeah, that game. Holy crap. When you see a presentation for that game, you're like, oh, this is gonna be great. Kampala Heart is like the embodiment of what I consider great story, crappy gameplay. That's pretty much my consensus for a lot of their games. It's like I don't care about your gameplay at all, but I do really like your characters, your story. Which reminds me, I still got to do my Neptunia Victory review, which will be coming too. We're set to relaunch our site hopefully sometime this month, and during that time we hope to have probably like a ton of content around the time of its launch, so that'll be interesting. Gust, yes, Gust definitely. I love Gust. Witcher is fantasy. What are you talking about? If they didn't, the giant tree didn't tip that off. It's not alternate history. It's not like it's some fictional historical thing. It's fictional history thing. It's actual fantasy. Giant stone demons and all kinds of crap. I mean, you're talking about a witcher, someone who kills demons. It's like... Watch it be announced on November 14th. Why are you saying it should be announced this month? If you're talking about that teaser site, I'm pretty sure it's just another concert. Nothing major has come from a teaser site, at least as far as games are concerned, in a long time. If they were gonna announce it, they just announce it. Why would it be a 3DS exclusive? That seems like the least likely. It's like, it makes sense when it's Shin Megami Tensei, it doesn't make sense when it's Persona. I really do not see that happening at all. Persona is too big a series to be exclusive. Period. If anything, it'd be multi-platform. Sega would make that happen. Yeah, they're all Soul Hacker games or something like that. It's not Persona. They got plenty of those games coming. I got the raw elementals on my side. Why make some new game? I really don't. The idea of Persona being a 3DS exclusive is just not happening. The idea of it being a handheld exclusive, no. Period. They put too much stock in Persona to risk something like that. Shin Megami Tensei 4 was an experiment that I don't think they're gonna try again until maybe 5 or something else. I should be healing my guys. Bigger. Even if they were handheld exclusive, it's not like the series continued on to be exclusive. Dragon Quest 11 and 10. Actually, Dragon Quest 10, really. It's like a one-time thing to try it out. I I'm writing it off right now. Because based on everything I've been hearing, no. It's not going to be 3DS exclusive from everything I've heard. You might see like a spin-off, but that's about it. Alice has not been 3DS exclusive. What are you talking about? What do you think Dragon's Crown is? You're talking about main Atlas development studio. It's because they've been kind of going through some money problems. They need something big. Catherine was their only console game last gen. They need something much bigger than that. Persona 5 would be consoles. They needed to be on consoles. They wouldn't spend all this time developing a game for it to be like that. Ain't happening. I know, I corrected myself. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, because Catherine was the only one last time. They're not gonna do it. They're gonna put out a console game this year. Excuse me, this time. Persona 5. I think you are very wrong. Like I said, from everything I've heard, from people who've been telling me, it's not the case at all. Some of those last games, weren't they just re-releases and ports? It's not like they were all originally 3DS games. Most of them were sequels to games that were on the DS. So it's like, it doesn't make much, it makes, something like that is very reasonable for that. But when it's original console games, I think Shin Megami Tensei 4 was an outlier. But that's that series. Shin Megami Tensei itself was never really that popular. Persona 4 was extremely popular. Way more popular than the other games. Stop slaughtering me. Oh, he's dead. Wow. That's super weak. He's talking about X, as in Monolith Soft X. I don't know anyone who's looking forward to Dragon Quest X. X is probably the only game I'm looking forward to that's on the Wii U, but I'm not buying a Wii U for it. So it would have to be more than just that. Man, this is monstrous. This is taking forever. Stop killing me. Jesus Christ. He's just... See what's wrong with an MMO, a dropout multiplayer. Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best Final Fantasy games ever. And that's an MMO. It's got one of the best stories since the PlayStation days, really. Have you played 14? The game's awesome. The game's got an amazing story. Man, he keeps healing for 150, and that's what's taking this fight forever. Why he's super strong to... What am I doing? He's super strong to his attacks, of course. That's why I won't fight don't do anything. Too busy talking to you guys. Finally! How little bit are we talking about here? If you've only tried a little bit of an RPG, of course you're not going to appreciate it. A little bit of any RPG is like a tiny drop in the bucket. Probably shouldn't have brought... This is taking a lot longer than it needs to because of that. $68. Well, considering it's an MMO that takes a lot of time. But I don't care. Which version did you play? Was it the beta? Even he's throwing the rock. He's like, come on. Stealth, did you just play the beta? Chat went dead. Whatever. Finally! Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to attack him. Man, this is so tedious. Oh my god. What do I do? just keeps hitting me. Thank you. He just ran away. You can't just attack him, actually. He's strong to physical attacks. He's only weak against magic. Which is, you know, great. I think there's a save spot ahead, but I'll play it safe. Skipping all these treasure chests. Give me some of those tech points.